We're live now. Hello, we're live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the show. We've got a great show planned for you today. I'm here with Brian McFarland. Hi, Brian.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so
Can you hear me okay?
yes, we can hear you. Yeah, good. Yeah, so I just wanted to. We're waiting on Sandy. She'll be here soon, but I'm going to find some stuff to show here soon, right away. Um, what have we got here? What did you cover on your show? Let's see. We can do some stuff that was covered. It doesn't matter. Yes. Okay, we did that. I'm coming. All right. How about this? Right.
You want me to do a few shout outs?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, we have Michael Fontaine. Welcome, Michael Fontaine. Teresa Lynch. Hey, Preliminal is there. High Pockets. Welcome, everyone. This XYZ is a spammer. Somebody needs to get rid of that. The SEX find XYZ. Can somebody please tase
Yes.
that one?
Uh-oh. Yeah.
Teresa, get out
I'm
your
not
wrench.
block that user for sure.
Put them in timeout. Yeah, there you go.
God.
There you go. Yeah, that's why we have people with wrenches um,
Yeah.
to help with that spam because um, there's always a nuisance with these things,
Yeah.
and it could have been
All
an
right.
AI. It might not have been a real person. Could have been an AI.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they just do that, I guess. Yeah. All right. And Teresa's in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and present
Curious,
this.
sir. I see your icon. What is that? Is that like a sunset?
It is actually a sunset. I know it's hard to see. I need to change it. That was my icon.
Do you have a Christmassy one like the one I
Yeah,
have?
I don't have one right now, but I'll get it next time because I don't have. I wasn't able to. I totally forgot I was gonna change it, and I forgot. So next time, this is what I got to use for now. All right. How about this? This is Super Mario Brothers 3 credit. Credit goes to. Um, It
Yeah.
looks like before 1989, Jerry Seinfeld had small parts and even a reoccurring role on other network TV series. This is a two-part question. Please answer. Number one, which TV series was Seinfeld not on out of the choices here? Was he not on? Oh my God, I have no idea. But you guys can answer if you want. Anyone? Yeah. Brian, you can answer. Anyone, just I know there may not be too many
Yeah, I'm
people
not.
in the chat, but
Yeah, that's still kind of early on. It might be more people coming on later. Um, I honestly don't know these shows, so I
mhm.
can't really say. Just being honest.
Yeah. Can you see the chat? Are there any answers? Because if not, I'll move on. Okay, next question. Which series did he have a reoccurring role? No idea. Can you see the chat, Brian?
Yes.
Is there any answers at all?
Only Teresa so far has been really
What is
since
she?
that person got tased. We got High Pockets. says Benson.
Okay. All right, we'll move on. The answer is number 4. Jerry Seinfeld had never appeared on Night Court. The one he was not on out of all these choices here was Night Court. Okay. Oh, I see. I've got to put the audio. Hold on. Okay.
Where you going, Frankie?
See the governor?
No, you're not.
But the Historical Society's coming to dinner. Got some great jokes the governor can use. You want to hear them?
You're not a joke writer, Frankie. You're a messenger.
Please, I'm a courier.
Then go curry.
Come on, Benson. What harm can it do? Give him a chance, okay?
Well, okay.
Thanks, Benson. Go ahead, Frankie.
All right. The answer is number 2. Jerry Seinfeld had a reoccurring role on Benson. This might not be an ME, but I have no memory of this, even though I watched Benson all the time. Do you think this is a timeline change? Could be.
Give a cheer. Frankie's here.
Oh, Frankie, what do you want?
I brought a letter over from Miss Krause, and I thought, since I was here...
You thought I was trying to sneak
Give a cheer. Frankie's here.
Frankie, what do you want?
I brought a letter over
Benson.
from Miss Krause, and
Why
I
am I the
thought,
only
since
courier who
I
has to
was
drop his
here... Give a cheer. Frankie's here.
Frankie, what do you want?
I brought a letter over from Miss Krause, and I thought, since I was here... Give a cheer.
Hold on. It's repeating. Why is it repeating? Okay. Something's going on wrong. Hold on, guys. I'm coming. Why is it repeating that? Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. It just kept repeating. I couldn't shut it off. I'll be right there. Hold on. Oh, my God. That's weird. All right. I'm back.
Everything okay?
No, I just was having some problems with the audio. The video kept repeating, so I'm going to go back now. I've never seen that before, but okay, go back. Let's see. Okay, apparently it did show on Benson. There's no memory of that, so go possible Mandela Effect there. Going back. All right, sorry about that. While compiling this, I saw something that had changed for me. It's probably been covered by someone before, but I'm going to just ask in case it wasn't. I chose Night Court because they are making a continuation of the series set for January 2023. The only confirmed original cast member in the series is Dan Fielding, played by John L. something Quet. Sorry. Anyone know the answer to that? Any answers? All right, moving on then. I do not remember him having both two R's and two T's in his name. It was La Roquette. La Roquette in my past. His name looks way too long now. Yeah. Yeah, that looks strange, doesn't it? The two R's. No, I don't remember those two R's. Oh, yeah, that's definitely changed. Yeah. That looks ridiculous. Okay, so do you remember the La Roquette, like the Tony Awards, A&E, and I do, or do you have the current memory of the La Roquette? How do you say that? Okay. Here's some residue then. Plenty of residue. All right. Okay, Teresa, if you're still in the chat, I might as well go and share something and from Teresa's group. And interesting that she's got an article. This is from the Mandela Reality Residue Hunters group. Teresa's group. Scientists discovered a portal to the fifth dimension. So this article then. Oh, there's a video. Okay, but I'm not sure the video. Is there an article? Teresa, is there an article? Jeez. Stop. Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, stop. All right, let's go find the article. Okay. Thanks for waiting. Let's see. Jesus. Scientists may have found a portal to the fifth dimension. Scientists may have discovered a portal to the fifth dimension as posited by Swedish physicist Oscar Klein. The fifth dimension is unseen by humans, where the forces of gravity and electromagnetism come together. As the two forces unite, it creates the basic theory of fundamental forces. In theory, scientists would be able to observe dark matter, which is unidentified substance that accounts for most of the universe's mass. For the first time with this portal, this is not some sci-fi story or something out of DC or Marvel Comics. A portal to the fifth dimension could be right around the corner, along with the arrival of more UFOs and aliens. 2021 might be the year it all comes together. The new fifth dimension study is by
What is it?
I have never even. I don't know. Theoretical physicist, theoretical physicist, Xavier something, and I can't even. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce these. At the Prism Cluster of Excellence. Blah 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 blah. Let's just okay. A hypothetical particle.
Johannes Gutenberg University Mainz
Thank you. Oh,
and Adrian Carmona. They're on the hunt for a hypothetical particle that can act as a portal to a warped fifth dimension that it mediates the cosmic realms of light and dark. The warped extra dimension, the WED, is a trademark that was first registered in 1999, and this new study is attempting to explain the dark matter issues present within particle physics, banking off the original 1999 study.
interesting.
That is interesting. You know, there's been a recent trend though with I think it's only been in like the last 10 years where people have been really heavily into dark matter. And I think dark matter has the capability of holding open portals because it has a what is that in science? Mass over volume is density. The density is less than 0, which is we thought was impossible until dark matter was discovered.
Wow, and fermions jammed through a portal to a warped fifth dimension could be acting as dark matter. So it could the bulk masses of fermions that are manifested in the so-called fifth dimensional warped space is the key to understanding this new portal. So far, the immense amount of dark matter is not being detected by scientists, though they could change in the near future. As it is, turns out, fermions jam-packed. Okay, I read that, and
I don't know about you. I don't know about you, Curiouser, but I'd love to take a portal to work every day. I'd love to skip all the traffic and just take that warp. Whatever that WED. What was that word? The WED.
Push of a button.
Take one of those at the push of a button to work. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Look how your ad popped up. Hang on, your ad says arriving at a blazing speed.
There we go.
It's a synchronicity. Either that or your laptop is listening to you.
Yeah. New Deals of Denver.
Yeah.
Hey, out of there. United. Okay. Sure. Now we're just going to travel that way then. Yeah. I mean, heck, there's making some faster and faster stuff. So, yeah, there's, what is that called? That, where you, portal. You go to, instantly to any place you want. And I think that's
Instantaneous arrival.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see what we got here now. I'm going.
Sandy says she's uploading now. By the way. You know, it's interesting that Star Trek, the whole "beam me up, Scotty" is no longer said.
Yeah.
And
that is weird.
Every time I always hear people on TV, and there's residue everywhere for "beam me up, Scotty." Yet it was never. How could that be possible? It was never said.
Yeah, I know. It is there, isn't it?
Preliminal says maybe that's how I arrived on Orion. Is that a wink face? I'm not sure what that is right there. Oh, it's a happy face. Crystal, you got any other interesting articles?
Yeah, let's see what we got.
Oh, I wanted to tell you something. So it's coming up here shortly. I think it's on December 7th or something. Or is it tomorrow? It's some kind of Apollo 17 anniversary. It's the anniversary of Apollo 17.
Uh-huh. Hmm. Apollo 17.
They're celebrating the 50th anniversary, and I got invited to it. It's at the Space Museum here in Huntsville. Because we got NASA here, we got the Space Museum.
Neat.
It was the last mission that we put human beings
What?
on the moon. Now, I don't know about you, but I only remember the one mission to the moon. I didn't know there was a lot of them. There was like
I
probably six.
know. Me too. Just
There-
the one.
yeah, there was
Yeah.
probably six, there was probably 6 of them in this reality.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. Oh my God. No, I don't even remember that.
No, I recall astronauts being sent to the space station, but I don't recall anyone going to the moon
No.
aside from was it Alan Shepard and or who were those guys? The 3 astronauts that made it to the moon in 1969.
But do you know whatever happened to Voyager 1 and 2?
No, what happened?
No, I was asking you if you knew.
Oh no, I thought you were. I thought it was a rhetorical question.
Yeah, it's interesting because the Voyagers went out of the solar system. So I
Yeah.
always thought that was pretty.
Hey, share
remarkable.
with the audience that picture that I'm sure it's okay if Teresa lets us present it, right, Teresa? The picture of the Bible with the word Nick. The word Nick is in the Bible and it says Satan next to it. I don't know if that's a
Oh,
Photoshop or if it's legit. I
really?
sent
Where
it.
is that?
It's in your messenger.
Okay. Oh, okay.
We got a pretty livid audience, guys. Yeah. Let's. If you guys have anything worthy of sharing right now, I think we're just trying to wait until Sandy gets everything uploaded to Flickr, and that can take just a few minutes.
Yes, that's what we're waiting on. But we've got some stuff. What the heck? Okay, so
Yeah,
old
zoom in on that one.
Nick.
Zoom
I
in so
can't
they can.
zoom. I can't zoom in. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you got your McAfee's running out of date in 25 days.
I know. Thank you.
uh,
Okay. I could try to download this to my desktop and then zoom in.
wait, I'll tell you what though, if you switch over to Linux, you won't have to worry about that problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. I should. There we go.
There you go.
Hey, old Nick, the devil. That's all. Jeez,
I mean, is it any more obvious? And the fact, did you see that our last night's presentation that we talked about how now on Disney Plus they're promoting Satan pretty much. They're
Is that Photoshop or no? I don't know.
the Santa Clauses, the TV series, the Santa Clauses, they're
Mhm.
now openly saying, "We love you, Satan," and then the kids scream because they realize they had the
Yeah,
letters.
we're gonna show that one later, Brian. Yeah. Oh my God.
It's insane.
Definitely. That is just too much. All right, let's just change the subject. But well. Okay, I do not know if this has been covered before, so credit goes to them if it has already been talked about. Originally, I was just going to cover the 1980s and 90s Fun Dip logo being merged, but then I saw that the actual product has changed. Which letter is missing? LIK dash A dash STI. Look a what's missing? Anyone? All right, for me, I guess. Let's see. Anyone in the chat? I remember. Nope. Okay.
Yeah, which one is it, you guys? Sorry, I didn't realize I was on mute.
I remember CK, so I guess that's just stick.
I remember it was STIK.
Or K, yeah.
Yeah,
that
but
sounds right
definitely
too.
not the way it is now.
Yeah, K. STIK, that sounds right. Okay, now look at it now. So, look at that, guys. Oh my God, it's next. As a side note, do you remember dots or dashes? I'm honestly not sure, but I vaguely remember dashes. Regardless, these were lick a stick. Yeah, definitely stick. In my past, now they say sticks. Lick a sticks, which is plural, so it doesn't go with the rest. It's not proper. All right, so yeah, and the logo from my childhood is all merged. Of course, the company has corrected this in the past decade. Huh. Okay, here's some residue here. Yeah, it's a definite change there. Mm-hmm. And there's all this residue. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. Once we can go into Teresa's group. Huh. Liminal spaces. Hmm. Oh, it's a video. Okay. I'm not gonna get any copyrights. Okay, Anthony Rogers said, as recall Vector would say, Hinge Thunder, catastrophizing. Definitely, I've never heard of this word. Have you guys? Catastrophizing? Catastrophize? Have you heard of this, Brian? No, I'm sorry. 5.
No, I can't say I have.
It means view or present a situation as considerably worse than it actually is. View or present a situation catastrophizing. It's not like being paranoid or something. Traumatic experiences can predispose people to catastrophe. All right. Well, I never heard of that. And yeah. All right, we're going to get to this one here in a bit, but not yet. Not yet. All right, this is a standing stone, Scotland's best preserved Neolithic monuments. England Stonehenge, these stones have been in about 5,000 years. What is this, another Stonehenge? How many Stonehenges are there? Brian, I've only heard of one Stonehenge.
No, but they're popping up. They're popping up all over the place.
Apparently, a whole ton of them. So.
Yeah, they're popping up everywhere.
Theories have suggested that these stones were used as astronomical observatory. Some also stating that they were a place for ritual activities. Despite these theories, the real reason as to why these stones were placed like this remains a mystery. Okay. Okay, let's see what else. Okay, inside your clothing, on your shoes, tools, literally anything that is manufactured, you will see a tag stating where the item was made. For United States items, which government issued tag do you remember, left or right? Made in USA or made in the USA? Myself personally, I remember made in USA. Any answers? No one? Alright, let's move on. Well, both exist. The most common and official U.S. design is made in USA. It was always made in the USA for me. Is this what you remember? Okay, I don't remember it like that, but made in USA. Alright. What do you guys remember? It's interesting that I have two of them. It seems like there'd just be one. I remember just one, not two. All right, Sandy's here. Hello.
Hello. Where are you guys at?
Yeah, I was just the Made in the USA. I do remember myself. I remember Made in USA. So I don't really I'm not affected by that one. So, but I did read it off, and we did a couple folders and shared some stuff from Teresa's group. So let's just move on because
There's a lot. Yeah, I just.
I don't know if we can cover everything, huh?
I needed to tell you something.
Yeah.
There's 2 folders that are not child safe, so if you want to skip them tonight, you can.
All right.
If not, before you do, I'll tell you the folders. Before you do the Hitler one and the Jeff's Festival, there's a warning folder. So if you decide you want to do them, there is a warning folder, and do them at the very end. Don't do them last, just in case. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we move on to the Brian's
Sure.
Disney? Okay, Brian. Brian, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Did you want to read your own here? I'm going to present
Sure.
your Disney folders here. There we go. Credit Brian McFarlane.
Okay, so in 1963, Disney made a movie about pets who try to find their way home that were more than 250 miles away. What was the name of this 1963 Disney film?
Seriously, do you know the film?
No.
Okay.
Sorry.
Is the show in the group? Do we have a post in the group for the show? I'm gonna go check while see if anyone. Can you guys see the chat?
I can't go to the chat. I'm presenting.
Mandela Effect says The Incredible Journey. Brian,
Yep.
can you see the chat?
Yeah, The Incredible Journey is what Mandela Effect says.
Well, no, I'm saying that you look at the chat. I'm gonna go post this in some groups. I'll be right back.
Okay.
I'm here. I'm just not looking at the chat.
All right. Incredible Journey. Okay. Go ahead.
Before I tell you the answer, we have one more question. So in 1993, Disney remade the classic. Did it have the same name or a different name from the 1963 original film? What do you remember?
Any answers?
I can't see.
Okay. We'll move on.
So right from the start, something is wrong. 1963, 1993. I remember the movie remake being called Homeward Bound, but this isn't the title for either film.
Homeward Bound. Hmm. The Incredible Journey is now the title. Yeah. Instead of Homeward Bound. Huh? All right. Brian? Hello?
Yep. So officially,
Yeah.
the first film is called Disney's The Incredible Journey. However, I'm also finding Walt Disney Presents The Story of an Incredible Journey and Incredible Journey without the, but that's not all. The 1993 remake is called Homeward Bound, but that's not the full title. It's now called Homeward Bound, The Incredible Journey. So both
Wow.
titles in one. Does this match
Oh
your
my
memory?
God. Yeah.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't the. It was
Wow.
just Homeward Bound, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm. No, I believe you. I don't know this one, but yeah. That's crazy. Wait, did you finish reading?
Yes.
Okay, here's some residue. Just Homeward Bound end up with The Incredible Journey is not supposed to be underneath it, I guess. Yeah. Wow. And then just plain The Incredible Journey with the older one.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Does anyone have this memory? I sure don't.
And all the logos are merged. The older ones. The newer ones are fine. The older ones are all merged.
Yeah,
Yes,
the
Mandela
merging.
Effect. There is a Homeward Bound to something about San Francisco. I have not seen that one. Lost in San Francisco, maybe? I'm guessing that one. I'm not sure.
Oh, okay,
Yes.
go ahead.
Yeah, right.
Okay. While researching Brian's stuff, Sandy came across logo issues with Space Buddies and Benji. I also have never heard of Joe Camp, yet his name is above every single Benji title. Do you guys remember this? Joe Camp's Benji.
Or Benji, a Joe Camp production.
I can't.
Mm-hmm.
I can't with this one either.
Mm-hmm.
It's prominently on everything. Mandela Effect, it says nope. And look at the logos, guys. You're going to see all the different logos. They're all messed up. It's just not broken like this. Or
Yeah.
that. Or that. Or the J's with the curves and the little eyes off to the side.
Overlapping letters. It's weird.
It's a mess.
No, those don't look right.
And everywhere it's Joe Camp. Joe Camps. Joe Camps.
I'm hearing Joe Camps. I'm thinking about soup, like Campbell's soup.
Look at the For the Love of Benji. For the Love of Benji is right. Look at that logo.
It's all broken.
It's merged. Look at the bottom one. The one
Yeah, the F and the O and the T and the H.
that sharp J that looks like an I that's a little longer.
Ridiculous looking.
What kind of dog was
Don't look
Benji?
right.
That's a good question. What kind of dog was he?
I know it's a terrier, but I
A
don't know what
terrier?
kind of terrier. Yeah, it is a Benji was a terrier, but I don't know type. Maybe the chat will know.
All right. Let's go to next. Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
same Mandela Effect. No idea.
So is that all of that one?
That's
Yeah.
all of that one.
All right. Well, I'm gonna dip on out of here. You guys have a good night and
Okay.
have fun with the rest of the show. I'll talk to y'all later. Good night,
Okay.
everyone.
Good night,
Good
Brian.
night,
Thanks
Brian.
for coming on. I like
You're
the
welcome.
Santa hat.
You're welcome,
Or Santa
Curiouser.
Claus. Santa
Bye
Claus.
bye.
Good night.
I didn't know he was leaving.
Oh, he left. Yeah. Oh, well, that's okay.
Well, at least
I told
Teresa's
him
in
he
the
can
chat.
leave when he wants.
It's not just the two of us.
All right. Okay, so here's the next folder. I can read if you want a TikTok user. Okay. A few years ago, I covered the blue-ringed octopus, which is so deadly. Just 1 milligram of its toxin can kill a human. Recently, a TikTok casually held one in Bali, world's most venomous octopus on Bali.
And the interesting is, you see how blue it's getting? You see like the rings? The more blue the rings, that's a warning that it's going to attack. So this guy is so lucky that he did not die. But that's not what we're talking about. We're not talking about this.
Alright, the guy in Bali was lucky to survive, but it led me to a whole new group of sea life that I've never seen before, most with blue spots. All of these start with the blue spotted grouper, jawfish, stingray, boxfish, pufferfish, rabbitfish, yellowtail, and rock cod. So many blue spotted fish. Have you ever seen or heard of these before?
I forgot to include a picture of the stingray, but the stingray looks a lot like the octopus, but it's a stingray.
Uh-huh.
I like the dark blue one. It looks like a night sky.
Yeah. There's also the blue spotted sea urchin with spots so blue they look like they're glowing. Now on to the really strange, starting with this currently unnamed and unidentified deep sea life form. Researchers have never seen anything like it before. Also spotted by researchers, this yellow-stalked sponge looks like a neon yellow mushroom. This newly discovered creature is not a jellyfish or an octopus, but has special long, thin tentacles which scrape the ocean floor for food.
Have you ever... Wait, can you go back for 1 second?
Mm.
It's not a jellyfish, and it's not an octopus, so what the heck is that? It's got the tentacles of a jellyfish, but like a solid body like an octopus, but it's neither. It just blows my mind.
Yeah. But the strangest new discovery was this purple ball, which has a foot, so is a newly discovered cousin of mussels and clams. Mysterious
like
purple orb. Huh?
It looks like a stress ball.
Amethyst. Alright, now on to the jellyfish, starting with this purple dinner plate jellyfish. The purple glows in the deep depth it lives. What color do you remember the man o' war jellyfish being?
So this is an actual question. Stay here a minute. So guys, in the chat, I want you to think of the man o' war jellyfish. What color do you remember them? Color or colors do you remember them being? I should say it like that. Or do you remember no color? What do you remember? Liminal says pink usually. Blue clear says Mandela Effect, but I can't talk right now. Sorry. Anyone else? Opaque. Okay. You mean clear coloring, but opaque. I got you. All right, Curious, so you can go on. Oh wait, what do you remember?
I don't know.
Okay.
That's all right. I'll probably know to see it. I remember them being clear to a very light clear blue, making them dangerously hard to spot when they wash up on the beach. Yeah, that sounds about right. They come in all sorts of colors now. Some even look rainbow. Do you ever remember this?
And that's the next slide is even more colors. The rainbow one in the middle, forget, no way.
Wow.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. No way.
Also,
Doesn't have the
since
right
when
shape.
rainbow and not one organism? Huh?
And it doesn't have the right shape. But I know there's different species of them. So, but still, rainbow really no, absolutely not. Go ahead. No, you have to read the previous thing. It's important. Below
You
it.
might think this is a jellyfish, but you'd be very wrong. This is an electric Portuguese man o' war, which is not a single organism, but a floating colony of Halstromies.
Guys, do you remember them being a jellyfish and not a floating colony of hydrozoans? Multiple organisms working together to be one thing? Because I do not remember. They were jellyfish in my past. That's it. Just jellyfish. They were not a colony of microorganisms that look like something. This is totally new to me. And now here's more crazy colors that I've never seen before. Teresa says, nope.
Wow.
Mandela Effect says, no, just a simple jellyfish. Teresa says, what the F? See, that's what I said. WTF, no way.
They're kind of pretty, huh?
Yeah, they are. They're very dangerous.
Gosh. Strange.
I mean, I think we should do at least do the Germany one, but I would do it last and give the warning. So there's a warning folder before it that you can do before you do it. Agreed.
All right, you can go ahead and read.
Okay. Hey, Eddie. We have covered Uncle Sam many times before. There's been new changes to the I Want You poster that I wanted to share. But it's not just that poster, but changes to that poster is first. I just remember him having a plain blue jacket. And please chime in the chat with what you remember. But the right side of the drawing shows stars on the shoulder now, and his lapel looks like stars were there but have washed away or melted off. Do you remember this? Michael Fontaine, I have not checked my email. I will check after the show though. I'm so sorry. It's been a been a bad couple of weeks. A lot of stuff happening. My cat died. My car had 2 tires go bad. Then the guy stole the money from us, gave us 2 more bad tires. Ugh. I had bad tires like repeatedly, and Brian just got me tires. It was horrible. I get to go to Pep Boys though. They're gonna fix them. Thank God. Philadelphia. They have the name for a reason. I even might tell Brian, so shh. Don't tell Brian because I got 3 nails in one tire and 2 nails in another.
Wow.
Isn't that horrible though? Like
Yeah.
like that is like one of the biggest things that happens in Philly, and I'm sure it happens in like New York and other cities too. But there's nail like
Construction around. Yeah, big cities.
I don't think it's construction. I just think it's people
No?
throwing trash out and then ended up in the
Right.
street. I really do. People are horrible here. I've just had a lot going on. It's bad. I haven't checked my email. Okay, so in the chat we have Teresa saying there's way too many changes with the one, too many even for Rich and Sonic. And Recall Vector found changes with this Uncle Sam. Mostly it's like the color change of his jacket. Yeah, and I don't remember the white things in it. It's weird. Teresa says no. Never seen them until mid-2016, says Preliminal. Looks like it's turning into a tie-dye, says Teresa. It's the bird that looks like it's from Dinosaur Time, the cassowary. Yeah. Yeah, you remember you found a change to the bill of the cassowary. I know, those are the ones that got nails in it. I have to take them to Pep Boys. Pep
I have
Boys
my.
will
You
plug
know what?
them for free.
If you ever have the opportunity to get your tires insured, that's always good. I gotta.
It's included. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Pep Boys will plug them for free. I just have to get it to Pep Boys.
Oh, you get it there. Okay, so you have that. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause that'll happen. You know, when you least expect it, or whatever.
What
And,
happened was it was flat because of the nails, and Joey had to get tires by a mobile guy. He got like a used tire from a mobile guy because he was at work. And he gave him like we're thinking it's going to be a spare that we can keep, you know? It was dry rotted. He got it home and it was flat again, and the guy wouldn't give us the money back. It was horrible.
Oh.
But Pep Boys will plug the tires. So at least they're still good tires. They just have nails and you're replacing the plugs, you know?
Mhm.
They're still good. I don't know. I don't know if it includes them actually. They may actually swap them out. I don't know because they're so new. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Mhm.
But I know they will at least plug them because they've plugged tires I bought from them before.
Mhm. Yeah, they were able to plug mine, even though the all-wheel drives are problematic because you usually have to replace all the tires, but you can plug them in.
Well, you have
I
to at
found
least
out.
replace 2. You can get away with replacing 2 at a time. You want to put the newest tires. If you have a front wheel drive on the front, I don't think
It also depends on where the nail is, or I'm sorry, that whatever is there is on the
yeah, if it's on
tire
the
too.
if you get something in the side, the tire is done. But if it's in the
Yeah,
tread, they can plug it.
yeah.
But we can go on.
Okay. Sandy, I'm gonna have to um uh be right back though. You can read this, but I'll be right back. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Bye.
So see you soon. Bye. All right, guys, in the chat, do you remember his arm being missing? Maybe it's Mandela pointed out that his arm is completely missing. It's like the drawing of him is incomplete now. Do you remember a complete figure? The only thing that truly sucks, Teresa, is the thief who put a rotted tire on our car so that Joey could get home. That was going to be our spare, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't a lot of money, but it was still money that we didn't have, you know what I'm saying? So it would have been nice to actually have bought a used tire to keep as a spare, as opposed to just throw away and put the Pep Boys tires, the good ones, back on and plug them. But he had to get home, so. We're used to it here too. I remember one time with my old car, one tire had like 9 nails in it. And it didn't go flat. I think maybe a nail came out, and that's why it was flat for him. But I had like 9 tires, and I went to go. They had a slow leak, so I took it. There's a used tire place right like a few blocks away, and the guy was like, "It's like I can plug it, but I shouldn't." Like, it's not going to be good having 9 plugs in your tire. So anyone in the chat, does anyone remember the arm? Or does everybody remember there being no arm? And since Curiouser stepped away, I am going to really check really quick for Michael Fontaine. Oh, it's a video. I can't look right now. Well, that's interesting. I'll try to find the article, Michael. Yes, he had an arm, says Mandela Affected. I can't watch a video while we're live, though. Sorry. Can't do that. But I will check it out after the show.
Alright. Sorry, I had to feed my kitty. My new kitty, she's getting spayed tomorrow, so.
Wait, you fed her?
Well, yeah, she can't eat after 10. It's not after 10 yet, so.
Oh, okay.
I fed her one last time, and now I have the food out. I have to take the food away before 10, so I'm going to have to leave again because it's out for a while. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So she can eat up until 10.
Up until 10, yes.
Okay. Teresa, do you remember there being an arm? Do you know if anyone covered this? Because I just found this out, for maybe it's Mandela. Or maybe she's not there anymore.
All right, do you want me to go ahead and go on?
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Oops, why did it skip? Okay, go back. There we go. Okay. Ready?
Yep. These are just pictures showing. This is actually residue of the arm, and I found it interesting that most people draw the arm in almost the same position.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so here's the real issue. This is why I covered this to begin with. Because I forgot about this. It's been sitting in my folders for months, maybe even a year. Most of us remember stripes on his hat. which disappeared and became a white hat, right? Keep going. The hat has a new color variation that never existed in my past. And actually, you're going to see in the pictures that I showed, there's actually another variation as well. I keep seeing images, including government issued, of Uncle Sam with a gray or silver hat. Have you ever seen this color before? So here, like the silver one, like you'll see a reflection, like in the top right, and then the gray is just like a flat gray color. And a lot of these, like I said, are government issued posters. So Mandela Effect says no. No for me. And in the top right, you can see there's also a tan one. You can tell it's tan because the collar is white. I've never seen a tan hat either, except for that one. But like, you see how like two of them are reflective, they're silver, and the other two are gray?
Yeah. Okay. All right. Moving right along.
All right. Ready and the Ragamuffin Parade. In the chat, have you ever heard of the Ragamuffin Parade? You're laughing because you know.
No.
Anyone ever hear of the Ragamuffin Parade? Well, we can go on. No one's answering. So from the late 19th century through the 1940s, children would dress up like ragamuffins or vagrants and knock on doors or approach strangers on the street. I've heard of the word ragamuffin, but I did not know what it, like, I didn't associate with this. Not the parade part. All right, Gracie, you can go on. Yeah, not fictional at all. Expecting pennies, candies, or food by asking, anything for Thanksgiving? On Thanksgiving Day. Have you ever heard of this? So kids dressed up like that would go door to door and approach strangers on the street saying anything for Thanksgiving, anything instead of trick or treat, anything for Thanksgiving. I've never heard of this. Ever, ever, ever. How about you, Curious?
No, not ever. No.
No. Okay. Stranger still, many communities in the Northeast, especially New York, still have ragamuffin parades to this day, except they're actual parades. The kids don't go door to door, but it usually includes trunk or treats where kids can go trick or treating as well.
Right. No, never.
And there's an actual mascot for the parade now. Is this a change in your history too? I don't
Yeah.
remember this. I've never heard of this at all.
No.
And here's some pictures, old and new.
Nope. You got me.
Yeah, never, ever, ever. Mandela Effect, it says, I know I've read things referring to it, but only in books. The anything for Thanksgiving thing really got me. That they went around saying that. Never. Uh-uh. Oh, you're doing the warning now?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a lot of new stuff. You didn't do any new stuff yet. All right. So, no one under 18 is allowed beyond this point. Not the rest of the presentations. There's new stuff. It's just for the next presentation. And you can leave the folder now. We're just giving people a warning that the next presentation has sensitive subjects. That's all. You don't have to do the whole folder. Just that one's fine. It's just more about warning. Warning, warning, warning. So guys, if you do have kids, just have them look away for the next presentation. We'll tell you when it's safe again. How's that? We'll say it's safe for the kids to come back. Just have them.
That's all that was in there. Okay.
Yeah, that's just the warning folder. Yeah.
The warning. Okay, the warning. Okay.
The warning
yeah,
before the
all
Jeff's
right,
folder
so
and my
we'll
folder.
go on to the Hitler.
Yeah, we can skip Jeff's if you want. It's really.
Wait
cool.
for him. Okay.
Yeah. We'll just do this one and then. All right, guys. There are some possible changes to an infamous historical figure that I need to talk about. We all know it's Hitler, because I already said it. And I've blocked out every, symbol that I could. All right, guys, in the chat, his mustache. Do you remember it rectangular shape or bow tie shape? Closer to left or right? What kind of mustache do you remember? And if you already saw this, just answer what you originally answered. Left or right? The Mandela Effect says left. Michael Fontaine is left. Curious, what do you remember?
I definitely left.
Definitely left for you. Okay, we can go on. And while I can find a few photos with the rectangular mustache, like I remember, and I believe this is retouched, manually photo retouched, because that's what they used to do back then. Because that image looks like his nose hairs are literally just, his nose hairs became his mustache.
Yeah, right.
I truly believe that in this
How
photo
I can
retouch.
breathe, I don't know.
Yeah, but this is wrong for me. 100% wrong. Photos that I've seen before no longer have this shape. The shape is more bow tie shaped, with the skin under the nose exposed. Was his mustache ever like this for you? In some, it even looks like a bat, and in others, it looks like it's like 3 separate mustaches, side, middle, side. And it's very thin. I don't remember this at all.
No, he had a really thick mustache, dark with very cut certain way, like you showed here. Yeah, but this is no, this doesn't look right.
Here's more pictures, including a painting. So here's another question for everyone. The main change for me is the salute. Do you remember the hand being held higher? Doesn't have to be exact, these are just quick stick figure drawings. Higher, straight out chest level, or pointing down, lower? 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. One for Mandela Affected. Now, curious, you're not affected by this one, right? Or you are?
Yeah, like I said, my memory's not real clear, but I go from the first and second, somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there. Okay. Michael Fontaine is a 2. One and 2 says Mandela Affected. Mostly 1 though. Anyone else?
Alright.
Alright, there we go. Okay, question 2. Now, it doesn't have to be exact, but which one is closest to what you remember? Do you remember his arm going in front of him? Whether you remember it high, medium, or low, in front of him, or him reaching his arm out to the right. So if you hold your arm straight out in front of you, is it straight or like opening your arms for a hug to the right? One or two? What do you guys remember? Mandela affected as a one or left? Either one. It's fine. Come on, guys. There's 6 to be in the chat. Well, probably 5. I'm probably one of the people in the chat. Which one is closest to your memories? Well, no one's answering, so I guess we can go on. In my past, the arm was lifted pointing forward. So just lifting your arm straight up, not going outwards to the right. High in the air above chest level. So it didn't have to be straight up in the air like that Donald Duck, but, you know, above the chest level. Just like this Olympic statue that is no longer used because it resembles the salute too much. Also one for Michael Fontaine with the front as opposed to out. So this is the closest thing I could find to what I remember. While I can find parodies, cartoons, soldiers, and other people saluting like I remember, the majority of the images showing the salute has changed for me, especially Hitler himself saluting. So this is all residue of what I remember, forms of it. Most of his salutes are now chest level or lower, and his arm points out to the right, and also his thumb curls under his palm, which I don't remember either. There's an arrow pointing to it in the top left, the curling of the thumb. Instead of turning his body to face the salute, he and others now turn their heads to face the salute. Is this your memory? The salute looks more like the straight arm of the dab than the salute I remember. So that, see how the arm is open? That is more like the salute now than the way I remember, where the arm's straight ahead. As a matter of fact, when they're standing together in a line, the person standing next to them, their hand is blocking their face. That's how much they're opening their arms. And Delphecta says no.
Oh,
Aww.
sorry, my kitty. She's crying.
Which one, Belle?
No, Julie. She wants to go out. So,
Oh, okay.
it's okay. She's okay. I don't know why she wants to go out in 10-degree temperatures, but
because she's used to doing it.
yeah, she's. I'll let her out when she's better. She's
Yes.
gotta get well first. All right, go on.
Even Charlie Chaplin salutes lower and outward in the 1940 parody The Great Dictator. So as you can see, the guy standing next to him, arm is more straight and it's higher. The height of Charlie Chaplin's in this picture is okay. In other pictures, it's lower, but in this one, it's all right. But his arm is open. It's to the right. It's wrong for me. Mustache is correct, though.
Mm.
And here's a picture of Hitler where the mustache looks correct to me. But there's one more thing. Do you remember Hitler having another type of salute? Yes or no in the chat. And if yes, please describe as best as you can what that other salute was. Yes or no? Do you remember another salute? I would call it the casual salute. Right. No one's answering. I check sometimes the chat stops scrolling, but not this time. Curious, do you remember any other salutes besides the?
I really don't, honestly.
I honestly don't either. Well, now I know of it, but I don't. There was never any in my grasp that I saw. We can go on. Mandela Effect remembers it. I don't. I have no memory of this. I've never seen this bent elbow with hand waving backwards salute pictured above. Have you? I've never seen this. And on Brian's show, I don't know if it was Jeff or Brian, they said it reminds them of him like I solemnly swear to tell the whole truth, nothing but the truth. On the stand, it's kind of what it looks like, but I've never seen it. I've never seen him do it.
Right.
The only time I saw his arm up like this, it was in a fist.
Weird.
So you remember his palm facing forward or backward like it is now? Like here's a side view. This isn't one picture. I'm finding this hand motion in multiple pictures and even on official pieces of Nazi propaganda. And once again, Charlie Chaplin can also be seen doing this casual salute in the same film. Do you have any memory of this?
No.
His palm would face forward, says Mandela Effect. So here's some pictures where you can really see like the arm being open and the lowness of the salute that he did most of the time.
Hmm.
Can you stop on that one with the people at the bottom? You see how like their arms are going into other people's space? Like it's crossing over everybody. The
Yeah.
ones on the bottom, it's just not right. It was straight in the air for me. He's blocking the other guy's face because of his arm. Like it's not right. It's just not right for me.
Weird.
Oh, can you go to the color one again for that? And zoom in, you can see his thumb really good in that one. I have a box around it.
Mhm.
You see it, the thumb. You can see it's curved under. I don't know why he's doing that, but I don't remember the curving of the thumb.
Mhm.
And here's residue of mustaches.
Mhm.
And I think it's a combination of mustaches and arms here. So these cartoon stills are from a Disney cartoon that taught Americans the evils that were happening over in Germany. Here, right here, zoom out on the bottom left. You can see the one guy has his arm up. His arm is close to the body, whereas Hitler's is out. You can't see his hand.
Mhm.
Everyone else is doing it the way I remember, except for Hitler. And that doesn't even look like Hitler to me. Doesn't that look like a different guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Some more residue of the mustache, the way I remember it, or close to it. But again, was it because that he had photo retouchers? I don't know. Bonus residue. This is a magazine from 1944 with an upside down V for an A. And look at the MK.
Mhm.
And has got those weird W's on an anti-communism pamphlet, and the line in the sense is missing. The little tab sticking out of the R and the C from The Great Dictator, the movie. We have a Statue of Liberty. Oh, first of all, the iceberg, stay here a second. The iceberg has no star for the Russia logo, or USSR. And obviously Uncle Sam has a striped hat there. But more importantly, I've never seen a poster about Black Tom. This is a Black Tom poster. And Statue of Liberty has a female face, like I remember. But has anyone ever seen? I know we've talked about Black Tom in the community ever since Brian Staley first brought it up. I've never seen a poster for it until now. Some messed up logos, and the residue again with no star above the circle and hammer. That's how I felt when I found this stuff, Mandela Effect. Ah. So guys, we're going to skip over Jeff's folder, so it's now safe for your children again. Everything is kid safe now that we're done that folder. I mean, not that history is not kid safe, but, you know, maybe not for a 3 or 4 year old. Yeah. Oh, I thought you did this one when Brian was here.
No.
Oh, okay. So last night, Brian and I went live. Brian, Jeff, and I, I'm sorry, went live. Did a dedicated 5-minute video for this, but in case you missed it, you should go check out Brian's video. But because we do talk more about it, we're going to just do a quick presentation on this. Curiouser, do you want to read this?
All right. Disney has just released a mini series on Disney Plus called The Santa Clauses, which looked amazing because it actually includes the original cast until we saw this. They could have easily reshot this. They are actively promoting Satan at Christmas.
And the next thing is the clip, but it says, "We love you." It was supposed to say, "We love you, Santa." And he said, "This is what happened." And they left it in the final cut of the TV series, mini-series. Here's the actual clip. So apparently, after they come out and say Satan, they switch spots and fix it. So, but it shouldn't have been there at all.
Yeah, that is just ridiculous. How
Mm-mm.
could they miss something like that and leave it? It's disgraceful.
And they're laughing about it. They're like, haha, you're in the wrong spot. And they're having children bring it out. No, absolutely not.
No, I know. That's just wrong.
I have a few more folders. These are all new, guys. Oh, okay. So this is a 2019 Rewind Plus because I'm adding stuff to it. That's why I'm doing this rewind. Back in 2019, I discovered that geese, ducks, penguins, and one type of toucan, of which there's 7 types, all have teeth. But there's a lot more now, so I thought now's a good time to do a rewind. It's a picture of my kitty, who passed away in 2019 as well. Just to be clear, these aren't the regular teeth. These are tomia teeth, protrusions from the beak made for better gripping, or keratin teeth. Think the spikes on a cat's tongue, like my kitty here. Same stuff
My
your
little
fingernails
angel
are made
kitty,
out of.
Sandy, put that.
Huh?
Oh, yeah, you put my little angel kitty. You have to say that.
Yeah. Yes, you are.
Okay.
Watching over me.
Wow.
But it's still, yeah, it's still horrifying because 1, I have no memory of birds having this, and 2, they are sometimes on the roof of their mouth and or sides of the tongue. So as you can see, huh?
It makes sense, that they could have that for better chewing, but no,
What?
it was never there like that. No.
And why would they have them on the sides of the tongue?
No.
Not the top of the tongue, the sides. So geese have them on the beak, the roof of the mouth, and the sides of the tongue.
Maybe the fish bones or something. Chew 'em. Oh.
Okay, so besides penguins, geese, ducks, and the toucan, We now have a toucan with Tomia teeth that actually look like regular teeth. Now you're going to see it next, but before we do, in case you guys didn't see this before, the toucan, can you zoom in on that toucan? The original toucan had, this is what Tomia looks like. It had the toucan on the right, the orange beak, has ridges, like steps. That's considered a form of Tomia. Whereas the keratin ones are the white spikes, similar to like a cat has. So the penguin has the keratin type. Duck-billed platypus has the keratin type. The duck in the left and the geese on the right have the keratin type. Now the new toucan has keratin type that are huge. So if you go to the next slide, Curious, so you're going to see two pictures of the keratin and the Tomia type on two different toucans. So the keratin is more on the top where it's white, and the Tomia type is little gouges that make it look like they have teeth. I've never seen toucans like this. Have you guys?
No.
Absolutely not. Hey, flamingos also have keratin teeth now. I don't remember flamingos having these. See, when I first covered this in 2019, I checked other birds. I don't remember this stuff being there. This one's actually called the double-toothed kite because it has two Tomia teeth, like blunt fangs, and a crazy tongue that whips out like a beak. Whips out of the beak, excuse me. I didn't include a picture of that. The tongue comes out like a long whip. If you're curious, just Google the double-toothed kite tongue, and you'll see it. But we're focusing on the teeth today. Little blunt fangs cut through the teeth into the beak. This bird, the tooth-billed bowerbird, I could not find any images close up. If you zoom in on that beak, you can see some teeth. But that's the best image I found. Everything else was like, it's hard to see. It's the best I could do. It's a hawk, and I'm guessing no one can get close enough to get great pictures. But they had the keratin type. Hence the name tooth-billed. Now, Fizzy may have covered this. She didn't get back to me, so I couldn't verify or not. But this bird is a Mandela Effect for me, and I'm going to explain why. This bird is 100% a manned animal, in my honest opinion. There are several varieties, but all are attracted to the color blue. Steal blue items from people to build shrines of their stolen goods and stick towers to attract a mate. And also, I think I missed the slide. In the bottom left-hand corner, you see the one with the pink tuft of hair? That breed is all brown, and the females and males look the same. The only difference is the male has that tuft of hidden pink feathers that they display when they're looking for a mate. I don't know, I guess I missed a slide. But these are their shrines that they build of blue items and sticks.
Hmm.
Finally, we have turkeys. Take a good look at this picture, everyone. Did you know that they try to bite each other's heads off when they fight? You guys see this?
No.
Huh. Not in my past.
No.
I've never seen anything like this before, yet there are tons of pictures of this awkward fight style online. Is this new for you too? Because it's new for me. I don't even know why they do that. They just get stuck. It's bizarre.
Yeah.
And here's some more. Oh, also hummingbirds have teeth. That's what that close up on the bottom right is. And here's more penguins. Chickens have them on the roof of their mouth. Okay, those are more penguins. A puffer, the puffer, whatever it's called. All different types of birds have teeth. And that's a close-up of it on the bottom, the Carrington type. And yet another goose for you. Goose. Another goose, not a goose. Wow.
Oh.
Do you want to read the next one? I don't even know what it is. It might be yours.
Yeah. All right. Okay, so I want to discuss some logo issues concerning 8-track tapes and the band Rio Speedwagon Sticks from
Aria.
Chicago.
It's pronounced Aria, just to let you know. Aria Speedwagon.
Oh, Aria, yeah. Isn't that what I said?
It's a Rio. It's okay.
Oh, sorry. Oh, two 8-track logos are completely merged. GRT and TC8. I find this very unusual for tapes back in the 1970s, besides the fact that merging letters were never a thing in my childhood. No, me neither. Now I'm not a huge fan, not a huge Styx fan, but so I could be wrong on this, but I do not remember the Y being that short, and 100% do not remember the lines through the logo. Both have been a part of the logo since 1975.
You guys remember the lines for the logo? I do not. I do not ever remember seeing those lines.
Which Chicago logo looks closest to your memory, top or bottom?
So guys, doesn't have to be exact, but which one looks better to you, top or bottom? There's 9 of you in the chat. Hey Maddie, welcome. High Pocket says, I don't remember the lines. Maddie says, hi Curiouser.
Hi. Welcome.
Mandela Effect says, no idea. It's okay. No, okay, guys, if you don't know the answer, feel free to say you don't know. That's okay. So High Pocket says top. Anyone else? Maddie says this is above my pay grade.
Yeah, I'll go with this bottom. So, tell me when to go?
There's 10 people here, and we had 2 answers. So I was seeing if anybody else was going to answer, but doesn't look like it. So I guess we can go on. Say 50-50 because you say bottom and High Pocket says top.
All right, in my past, while not perfect, I remember the bottom logo. I do not remember the C being the dot over the I and the G and O connecting or letters being so close that you can barely read the band's logo on the cover of their 1982-89 Greatest Hits album that I owned and played constantly in the early 1990s. I do not remember their logo looking like this. No.
I don't.
No, it's not like that.
It's squished, connected. I don't remember the C being part of the I. No, this is wrong for me. Absolutely wrong.
Oh,
Is there another slide? There you
all
go.
right. Yeah, that's
Look
how
at the
it
top
is now.
right.
So that's.
You see the top right?
Jeez.
I can't even read
Yeah.
that.
No, you can't read that. Yeah, that looks ridiculous. And from a distance, you can't read it. You know, it could go. You know, I can't. No.
Horrible.
All right. Finally, Ario Speedwagon. I have no memory of the Ario like this. Even the original logo for the truck is messed up like this. Yeah, that looks weird.
That's wrong.
Thankfully, some people drew it the way I remember, and the plates from the truck are closer to what I remember as well. Do you remember Ario next to each other, or the pyramid or letters like this it is now? Some residue.
You guys remember the pyramid-shaped Oreo, or just Oreo straight across?
Ario just straight across. Wow.
It's so close together now that coming up, it looks like an F in some.
Yeah.
So, like the black one on the right and the red one, the 2 on the right, and the gold one. It looks like RFO.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It's okay. It's understandable. Mandela affected. JT74 says bottom. Maddie says the top is incomprehensible, so that must be the Mandela effect. I had to skip one I really wanted to do tonight because I forgot to get residue. All right. So, this is a short and sweet one, guys, with questions. So, okay, this one is a weird one that I believe could be a Mandela effect. Go on.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay. Yes or no in the chat. That's right. Just yes or no. You got a 50-50 shot if you're not sure. In your past, did fruits and other foods naturally, not added, naturally contain alcohols that can affect sobriety? Yes or no? Do fruits and foods naturally contain alcohols that could affect sobriety? Mandela Effect says no. High Pocket says no. Anyone else? Mandela Effect says eating fruits and vegetables would have been a lot more fun in my past if this was the case.
Really.
Maddie says no. All right, we can go on. Guys, even peach Snapple. Peach Snapple, people. In my past, the answer is no. I know fermented fruits and juices naturally contain alcohols, but the list of fresh foods and fruits that contain alcohol is completely new to me.
Yeah.
Not fermented, fresh. Even says fresh in this list. Fresh fruits and juices, including pineapples, pears, apples, grapes, and bananas. And lemons.
Orange.
Say lemon. Oranges,
Oh.
yep. Fresh. Now, here's another one. I have also always been told that cooking with alcohol burns off the alcohol, imparting just the added flavor. But this is not always true either. Am I the only one who didn't know this? JT74 says, no way.
Right.
That's what I said last night. No way. No way. So, like, for example, you cook with alcohol, like, you know, maybe like wine, a red wine, you braise your beef with red wine. Supposedly it cooks it off. You just get, no, there's still trace amounts, not more than trace, it's less than a gram of alcohol in there. And people have claimed to have, quote unquote, fallen off the wagon because of foods and fruits that have alcohol in it. And this is totally new to me.
All right. I'm gonna have to be right back, Sandy. If you could
Okay.
just maybe do a shout out because I've got to put my kitty's food away. And
Sure,
I'll be back.
go ahead. Same here, High Pockets. Alcohol cooks off, I've always heard. Yeah, talk about a fruit cocktail. That's a good one, Maddie. All right, so I'm going to do a quick shout out. I'll go back to people I know who aren't even here anymore, but they were here. So Michael Fontaine's here. We have Teresa Lynch, Preliminal, High Pockets, scrolling, Mandela Affected. Eddie Von Keen was here. I think I said Michael Fontaine, but I'm saying it again. And then Maddie jumped in. So did High Pockets again. JT74 is here. And Sweet Connie Joe just jumped in the chat. Welcome. I don't think it can get you wasted. I think what it is if you were an alcoholic, that the alcohol can affect your, you know, it can trigger somebody to drink again. And that is completely new for me. Absolutely new. Same High Pockets. I love there's a lean cuisine bowl with it's red wine beef. It's so good. I don't know the actual name. Beef Merlot, I think it's called. So good. Oh my gosh, so good. But you know what? Kind of does taste a little alcoholic. I gotta be honest. But it's a lean cuisine. You don't think, alcohol, but apparently it doesn't fully cook off. What's an odule? I'm just curious. Connie, I'm just letting you know that Curious, I've stepped away for 1 second, so we're just hanging out. That's great. Congratulations on your weight loss. Not in mine either, Mandela Effect. Not in mine either. Yeah, I'm just waiting for Curious to come back. There's 11 of you. If you haven't said hi, come just say hi. Does anybody want to bring something up that we can talk about for a minute or two? Still curious what odules is. $1 million question. No idea where Dan is. I was on a stream with him on Armor Up for Thanksgiving. That was the first time I've talked to him in months. It's fine. It's working. No, I didn't, but if it's because you emailed it to me, I have not. I don't know if you guys know, my cat Silas passed away, and it's rough. It's been rough. The past couple weeks it's been rough. It's the first time in my life that I've never had a pet. There's always been a pet in my life, and he was like my son. My shadow followed me everywhere, and I've just been putting shows together, and I've been busy. And then also, I was explaining earlier, Brian just got his brand new tires, and the two front tires have nails in them already. One, I guess a nail came out because Joey got a flat at work, so we had to call a mobile used tire thing, and they came out and put a used tire on that was dry rotted. Got him home, but that went flat too. So we filled up. There's a gas station 2 blocks away. It's not even 2 blocks away. We got the Pep Boys one on, but I can go to Pep Boys and get plugs. That's not a problem. They'll do it for free. But it's been a very hectic 2.5, 3 weeks. Has it been 3 weeks yet? Oh my God, it's 3 weeks today. 3 weeks. It's been a very hectic 3 weeks. And then there was Thanksgiving too. I'll be checking my email after the show. I saw some from Michael Fontaine, but it's a video. I can't watch that while we're live. But if you did email it, I will get to it. There's also a few things that were mentioned in the chat that I have to look into.
Alrighty. Moving right along. Then.
Thanks, Maddie. Connie, I think CERN is amplifying. I don't think they're the cause. But I truly believe, because when they were turned off, I was still seeing tons of Mandela Effects. But when they turned on again, so many more Mandela Effects, bigger Mandela Effects. I think they amplify the effect, personally. That's my personal belief. Good. Curious.
Okay, recently an article has been circling the internet and world news outlets about a group of sheep on a Chinese farm. Read it to me. That supposedly walked in a circle for 12 days straight, but is that the whole truth? No one knows for sure if they walked consistently for 12 days, the assumption is that would have it had to stop for food and water, otherwise they wouldn't survive. Scientists says this is actually normal behavior. Sheep are known to follow the herd and will even circle around a sick or hurt animal for protection. They also believe it could be because of overcrowding in a small pen. While researching, I was able to corroborate. Just looking at this. Anyway, what the scientists were saying, images of sheep in circles are all over the internet, but the real issue is almost 2 weeks of circling. I should mention that there are 30 plus identical pens, but only this pen had sheep in a circle. Do you believe this is just a natural behavior or a sign that something like an earthquake or other natural disaster is coming? Yeah,
Because
the
that's the speculation.
environment.
They originally thought it could be a disease called listeriosis, but the problem with that is the animals die after 2 days. So they couldn't circle for 12 days if they had that disease. And Maddie says all living things do it. Think of a grocery store. That is true. How many more folders do we have?
One.
Just one? Okay, guys. Last folder for the night.
Last folder here.
This may not be a Mandela Effect, but it's a huge tourist attraction that I've never heard of. That's absolutely beautiful, so I'll let you decide if this is new to your reality or not. Every winter in Japan, something spectacular happens to Atsu Beach in Toyokoro on Hokkaido Island. The beach becomes filled with jewelry ice. The nearby Tokachi River freezes and the ocean breaks up the ice, sending thousands of clear ice blocks in unique shapes onto the beach. Because the ice is so clear, it sparkles like diamonds in the sunlight, and the ice appears to change color depending on the light from the sun. Clear in the day, red at sunset, blue or purple at dusk. I included a lot of pictures, guys. It's just incredible to look at. Look how big some of these chunks are. She's standing on one. I can't. Have you ever heard of jewelry ice before? It's probably just something new to me, not in Mandela Effect, but I still wanted to share it. And I love like the top left, how it's like delicate and thin with holes, like because it was made in the ocean. But I mean, look at this. Yeah, it's a volcanic island, so it's volcanic sand. It's black. I mean, look at the sheer amount of ice. It's crazy. And some of these are like huge slabs of ice.
Making me cold.
Yeah, just the term jewelry ice is definitely new to me too. A lot of them have holes in them. Or it could just be a lot of photographers take pictures with the same pictures with the same piece of ice.
Wow, that's amazing. What's that?
Yeah.
Very pretty.
There's just so much
Nice.
ice on this beach.
All right. That's it for
New
tonight.
Tues has had pockets, but cool. It is pretty. That's why I had to cover it. So pretty. All right, guys. I think that's it for tonight.
Yep. Been a great show, everyone, and that's it for tonight. And thanks for joining. We're gonna have Jeff come back next time, so he can do his folders. And so yeah, it's been a good show. And
We're going.
huh?
We're probably gonna start. We're gonna have a Christmas show, but we may split the Christmas show up into 2 weeks. I'm just giving you a heads up. Or maybe we'll continue Christmas for New Year's. You know what I'm saying? Maybe we'll just make Christmas through New Year's because.
Well, we'll try to get it out before Christmas, though.
Yeah, there's just so much Christmas stuff, just like Halloween, and I don't want like 20 years of Halloween again. So I'm just, like, you know,
okay.
Christmas. We'll just treat all of December like Christmas.
Yeah. All right, guys. All right. Good night, everyone. Then.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you next week.
Good night.